Resuming debate, the honourable member for South Shore St. Margaret's.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and it's a pleasure to rise on this motion today. Madam Speaker, I'm going to do something unusual today. I'm actually going to speak to the motion, unlike most of what has happened about this discussion.
Order. There's a couple of members that are having conversations across the way from each other. I would ask them to please have those conversations on the outskirts. Point of order, the honourable member for Hamilton Centre.
The honourable member of Waterloo entered into this place unappropriately dressed just to heckle me to go back. So if they want to come in and participate in the debate.
First of all, the honourable member is not able to indicate whether someone has come in or exited, like specifically. I would just remind members to please be respectful to each other, and if they wish to have conversations across the way, then they should step outside and have those conversations. Step outside of the chamber, I mean. Just to be clear, the honourable member South Shore St. Margaret's, if he wishes, he can start over. It's up to him.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry, I have another point of order. The honourable member for Waterloo.
I don't think they want to hear you.
Order. Didn't recognize the honourable member. He should wait if he has a point of order. Order. The honourable member for Waterloo has the floor.
Madam Speaker, I really do not appreciate having comments about my attire and what I choose to wear. I do feel that I am appropriately dressed for this chamber. You've just recognized me. And I would also just like to put for the record, I have no problem with the member from Winnipeg North speaking and representing the views of Canadians in this House.
Point of debate. I would just, again, I've asked members to please be respectful of each other so that we can move on with the business. Another point of order, the Honourable Government Deputy House Leader.
Given the fact that the member has come into the House to display that she's not happy with the
can't say whether a member was in the House or not. So, the honourable member, parliamentary secretary.
Given the fact that the member has shown that she is concerned and that she is upset with the fact that the NDP member commented on her attire, perhaps it would be appropriate to ask the member from the NDP to rise to apologize to the member from Waterloo.
I suppose that's it. Yeah, the issue, based on what I have actually ruled on, and as I said, if members want to have conversations, they can take it out. I just think that, we need to be respectful of each other, and I would just hope that we are able to continue with the orders of the day without having to. Another point of order, the Honourable Parliamentary Secretary, the Government House Leader.
Madam Speaker, I do believe that it is inappropriate for another member to start talking about how another member is actually dressing. That is, in fact, inappropriate, and I would think the honourable thing to do would be ask the member to apologize. I don't think that he is the one that's the fashion guru and is inappropriate to be going around saying, oh, that member's not wearing what I believe. That should be inappropriate, Madam Speaker.
And I have already gave a warning out that members should not be speaking about what individuals are wearing or be yelling across the way. The honourable member did come in to the House, did not ask for a withdrawal or an apology. She did mention that it wasn't appropriate, and I did already speak to that. So we're going to go on with the orders of the day here, which is the honourable member South Shore St. Margaret's. I know he's anxious, and I would just again ask the honourable member for order. The honourable member for South Shore St. Margaret's, if he wishes, he can restart, given everything that's taken place.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Usually all those points of order don't happen until I'm into my speech. But I'll do something unusual, as I said a few moments ago. I'm actually going to speak to the concurrence motion that's before the House right now, unlike most of the speeches today. And what we're here discussing is a motion to have a further study, a further detailed study on what are called the fees related to Interac. A lot of folks watching will use e-transfer, that thing where you send money to a friend or your kids through electronic banking. Well, we've discovered that there are perhaps what you might call usury or monopolistic fees happening. And we have a challenge in our economy right now. We're not very productive. We're losing our productivity over the last 9 years, and it's due to three main things. One, this country has too much debt. A lot of that debt generated, more than half of that debt generated by these Liberals in 9 years. That causes strains on our system. Two, we aren't selling enough of what we make to the world anymore, and most of those issues have been generated by the anti-development policies of this government that have squashed our resource industries, both renewable and non-renewable. And third, we have an oligopolistic economy, and that oligopolistic economy is the federal government.
Another point of order, the Honourable Parliamentary Secretary.
I'm sorry, Madam Speaker, and I am sorry to my honourable colleague, but I think all women in this chamber now need to have the approval of the NDP to determine if my attire is now in order. Oh, okay.
Making this a point of debate, as I've indicated already, that I have already addressed the issue, and I would hope that members will be able to move on.